Hello and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop Podcast. Hello readers, a reminder to rate and review us on your podcast app of choice, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. I'm afraid you're no longer able to rate us on Lucas's favourite Beyond Pod because it has disappeared, probably because Lucas was their only user. It turns out that Beyond Pod was beyond help. We'd love to hear from you through social media. We'd love to hear from you via email, hello@billowinghilltop.com. Right, that's it. I have no other news or information. Let us push on with Outlaws of Alkenstar Episode 6, Doing That Scrapyard Thing. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Oh, hello.
Who's this?
Good evening,
Hello?
readers. If you're new, if you've, tripped over and stumbled in here by accident, then...
Get out,
well,
run while you can.
You've caught us playing Pathfinder. We're playing Pathfinder 2. We're playing an adventure path called the Outlaws of Alkenstar. We're a few episodes in, or you can go back. There are hundreds of episodes of us playing D&D. I am Mike. My distinguishing characteristic is a wobbly face. Everybody's got a distinguishing characteristic.
Okay,
Paul,
stop there. Stop.
who has had
Stop.
lots of surgery,
All right, stop. Be very
Excisions.
careful.
implants, transplants. He's just a remnant of the human that he once
Thank
was. All they were able to save was one eye, a belly button.
No.
We have Graham with us. Good evening, Graham. Graham is very wise. He is so wise. His forehead requires support. Extremely long beard coiled around his wise feet. Dan, my favourite player, Dan.
I'd like to
is
be wise.
Extremely hirsute.
Yeah.
He has an enormous haircut. Kind
That's actually
think
true.
Phil Spector, but without the pistol. We have, of course, we have Johnny,
Hello.
who is robust, functional, and tiny, like an East European car. And last but not here, as it turns out, we have a Lucas. Lucas lives at high altitude. Doesn't turn up.
We have Lucas.
hello.
Says Joy.
On a jet plane.
Hello, Lucas. Right. Where we left things, you were robbing a bank, you ran out of the bank, you've been caught by the fuzz. Well, you haven't been caught by the fuzz, you've been shot by the fuzz.
Rozzers.
Sagbow the Slightly Inefficient,
Oh dear.
trailing his escaping fellow outlaws, was shot by a Rifle Street runner.
Was this...
Who
was-
keeps getting criticals?
Yeah. Was
Yes.
it because he
Well,
was...
yeah, who
was
got-
he running away ahead of us or lagging behind us? I can't remember.
He was running away behind
Actually,
you.
he got caught at the back because he saved Big Mo.
did.
Yeah, this is
Exactly.
what confuses me.
Never let a good deed go unpunished. He saved Big Mo with his action.
He did.
By pouring a potion down her gullet, her capacious gullet. As a result, everybody then had a turn before he got to have a go, and you heard the sound of a musket being reloaded.
Well, to be fair,
In
we
that
didn't
gap.
expect him to get another critical.
Well, no, a natural 20 it was, if I recall correctly.
It was.
So Sagbow is down. I have done a couple of admin things as a result of that. When somebody gains the dying condition, which is what Sagbow has, he's going to be making flat checks, trying to hit a 10 plus his dying number, which is going to be an 11. If he makes it, he goes dying. I don't know. It's so complicated. We'll worry about it when we get there. But the first thing that you have to do when this happens is move the victim in the turn order to the point just before the creature that has caused the dying condition. So I have moved Sagbow to 31, the number before the Rifle Street runner. And that is it. We are picking things up on 24 in the alley past the gateway off the bottom of the map. It is farts loudly.
Oh dear. Okay.
We haven't got much we can do at this level, have we?
No.
He's not going to have another shot, is he? When I've reloaded.
Well, he did last time. I suppose he had his action and ready again.
You've had discussions about this. The chances are it's a musket that he's shooting with in not the real world, the pretend world. You would know this. It's going to be an interact action to reload. So this person can sit there. It's an action to reload. It's an action to ready. And it's an action to fire. So your sense is that they can probably hide behind their barrel.
Surely
Reload
you
their
can't
first action.
shoot before everybody else has gone in the round.
Can't shoot before anybody else has gone. You think it's a single shot weapon before it has to be reloaded. So
So you've
you're
all got an
clear
action.
until it gets an action, and it hasn't got an action until after Sagbow.
Right, so you can all run in and pick me up without getting shot.
Yeah, but we're not going to.
Where actually are we?
Well, you're off the bottom of the map. Can you not see yourselves? No, you
I
probably
can.
can't.
Oh, I can actually. Sorry, I can see my name. Yeah.
Oh, I can see Big Mo. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see Big Mo and Paul. Those are my
and
two
Farts and
characters.
Dane Dwalin. You can be assumed to be literally in the, well, I mean, you can't all be standing there because then it would be very crowded, but in the square one off the map. It's 9 squares to Sagbow.
9 squares to Sagbow. And then an action to pick him up.
It would be an action to pick him up. It would be an interact to grab him, and then you could drag him. I don't know what the rules are for encumbrance and stuff, but I think if there were 2 of you dragging, you would both move at normal speed. One of you would probably move at half speed. I'm just putting that out of the air. If people want to dig out how that would work, I'm more than happy to change that.
With the turn order, it doesn't really work though, does it? Because you can't both drag at the same time.
Good point.
Just that mechanic doesn't allow you both.
Unless somebody readies.
Yeah, but then you've not got enough actions to get back. 9 squares is 2 moves.
Agreed.
I have a figment, which is an illusion.
Oh, yeah.
So I could try and kind of block vision, like a barrel appears or something in front.
Yeah.
How far can you guys get him?
Well, it depends how slowly you move dragging him back, doesn't it? But interact's an action, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think it's an action to seize him
Right.
by a belt or
Right,
grab
so
him
if-
under the
and how far
armpits
fast
or-
can you
4
drag him
moves.
back?
You can't. 2 moves to get there, an action to grab him. You'd need another move.
Right. Someone needs to have hit points in order to try and resist that. I've got 3 hit points, so I think that's not a great idea. So I've got a figment. That's all I can really do is kind of some kind of illusionary shielding of some sort.
I have nothing, and I can't even move very quickly, so I'm not going to be much use.
Got void warp. Hang on. It's 2 actions. Could do it from cover.
Okay. I've been digging around the rules a little bit, and it looks like it doesn't really support dragging very well. I think he's 6 bulk, Sagbow, as a person. Dragging halves the bulk for the purposes of encumbrance and movement, and so if you drag, I'm going to say you can drag him at half speed. Half speed, not half speed. That would be too severe. Just half speed. Alternative, of course, is that you get him up and he moves himself.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I don't have that stuff. Unless we...
Don't know if anybody's got a... Mo had a potion, but I don't think anybody else has.
No.
No, I only had 1.
Don't know if Mo's got a spell or anything. Probably not.
I only had the 1.
No.
Treat
potion.
wounds takes time.
I think so.
I think it does. First aid, rather.
Yeah.
First aid just stabilises, right?
Skills. Medicine.
I've got medicine.
I've got
You can
medicine
patch up
4.
wounds and help people recover from diseases and poisons.
Yeah, it's 2 actions. Normally a DC 15 medicine check. It would just stabilise him, though. It won't wake him up. And you need him to wake up.
What's it going to do if we move him?
I don't think it's going to make any difference if you move him.
Yeah.
If you take more damage, your dying condition increases by 1, but I wouldn't say that was damage. Looks to me like somebody has to survive something or come up with something. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to survive something.
Now, I have rolled 2 criticals with this thing.
Yeah.
It's shooting
I mean,
at plus 11 or something from what I remember.
It's got a punchy roll. 16, I think, was what I rolled when I hit Mo.
I could provide a single shot of covering fire if we had a plan where if we all got near to him, so just round the corner so we were not visible from that barrel, and then we 1, 2, 3 go, I could then step out, and if he tries to pop, I've then got a readied action.
Well, that's the other thing we could do, which is get closer.
Yeah.
At least get up to beyond that gate,
The
which is
gate.
on the passageway. I'm then happy to sneak around to the right of that, along that wall, which is set back 5 foot from what he can see. He wouldn't be able to see me. If I then went to that corner of the next building, and then on a signal, I could then pop out when you guys could go and try and drag him. And if this guy pokes his head up, I've got a ready action to fire.
I could send Paul to get in his face.
I'm not going to get in his face.
One thing I should point out is that you got round to the back of this bank through alleys that connect to the street at the front, not shown on this map. You can therefore infer that there is a route to where that Rifle Street
We can
runner
go
is
north.
that heads round. Yes. Mo has run round that way, so Mo, you would know this. This Rifle Street runner has not sort of dropped from a great height or teleported. They've come from
Yeah,
an
so there's going to
opening
be
in that
more
alleyway.
people coming.
Well, that is kind of where I was heading with that.
Yeah, we know. We need to
And
survive
you can
around.
hear whistles and running feet.
Who's
and-
going to try and survive the
Like
round?
I said, why don't we do the ready in action, get as close as we can,
Do we think-
ready, and then try and take him out with a shot, or at least distract him, something like that. If he pops his head up to take a shot, I can then shoot.
I think we were told not to fight them at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't think we want to fight them.
I'm thinking one option is we move right up to these squares at the end of the alley before
Yeah.
and after the gate this round. Then we run the risk. He's got to make the death saves, but at least the next round we're closer, so we could, in theory, run out. I mean, he'll be readied, so someone's going to take a shot, grab Sagbow,
so my
and
figment
run back.
would effectively, I think, subtract 2 from his roll. I can do it as a distraction, I think, if I read it correctly. But I can also send Paul to distract him separately. So
You can't cast spells through Paul.
I can cast a spell through Paul, but it's not very useful.
You don't have darkness or something that we could use to create anything that would create cover?
No, I have discern secrets. Target gains a
You
plus
could do
1.
a figment of darkness, couldn't you? A figment of a dark cloud of smoke or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's me. So I can move up and do that round the corner, I guess.
Well, let's start with farts. Farts is on 24.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get over and out, so what I will do is I will move up to the gate, which is one move for me, and then I will ready an action to stab at anything that, if this Bow Street Runner or whatever turns up.
Rifle Street Runner.
Rifle Street Runner. And I will be closer so that next go I can move up, grab him and move back.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you would be able to do that. On 22, it's Big Mo.
Well, Big Mo is going to move up 5, 6. Can I peek round the corner?
From there,
The end of the alley.
not so that you could see anybody. I mean, even at the most generous interpretation
Right.
of how all of that would work, you've got a corner and then another corner as the building to your east juts out. You presume that past that, in turn, there would be the barrel and the Rifle Street Runner. So from that square, no, you wouldn't be able to see the Rifle Street Runner.
Right.
But you
I
can
don't need to see the
a fair
rifle
amount of the alley.
I don't need to see the Rifle Street Runner. I just need to cast something in the way.
Yeah, you can see all of the area of the alley in between where it opens out and where it goes towards the Rifle Street Runner. You can see a fair amount of it, I would say.
Yeah, so I'll do something probably about there.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. How large is this thing?
5 foot.
Okay, so you're creating a sort of smoky whatever.
Obstacle is a figment.
Yeah, but what do you want it to look like?
I want it to look like a...
Obviously, if it's completely impossible for it to be there, I don't know. I don't know
You
quite how
create
the
a
whole,
simple illusory sound or vision. The sound adds the auditory trait to the spell. The sound can't... Vision adds the visual trait, can be no larger than a 5-foot cube, and is clearly crude and undetailed if viewed from within 15 feet, which it's not. When you cast or sustain the spell, you can attempt to create a diversion with the illusion, gaining a +2 circumstance bonus to your deception check. So I'm going to... Do I know anyone in the police force?
I mean, you must do, yeah.
Someone that this guy might know, or like the guy in the bank.
Sorry, but if you create a 5-foot cube of black smoke,
Yeah.
does it matter whether or not... How does the saving throw work? Sorry, I really didn't want to get too rulesy on this, but how does the saving throw work?
If the attempt fails against a creature, that creature disbelieves the figment.
I'm looking at this. I think the subject, as it were, this Rifle Street Runner, would just see some smoke. If you don't interact, I don't think you have a save.
Right. I'll do that then. Nice and simple.
That's my ruling. Again, we mustn't stop too often to look at the detail of this stuff. My sense is that if you create something that is theoretically believable, albeit a bit weird, he can't see through smoke.
Yeah.
He would have to interact with it or actively spend an action deciding that it wasn't there
Right.
and
Fine.
do something
Do
about
that.
it.
Do that.
Bosh. On 7, it's Dane Dwalin.
Dane Dwelling's going to move to the...
National Radio
Sorry,
Awards.
going to run up the passageway, bundle past Big Mo and Farts, come out into the wider part of the alleyway, but then head immediately right. So he's out of sight of the
Got it?
runner.
Well, he's definitely got cover. He's corner to corner. He won't be out of sight. But you can see... I mean, it's difficult because there's a barrel and now there's a thing of smoke.
Yeah.
But you can see the Rifle Street Runner. It would be a tricky shot. And likewise, the Rifle Street Runner could kind of catch a glimpse of maybe a bit of you.
Okay.
But you've got cover.
Okay. After I've moved, I couldn't do anything else really, could I? Or could I?
Did
Action
you reload?
economy.
I can't remember.
No,
You can reload
That's
for
what I'll do, is
starters.
I'll reload. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I haven't reloaded.
On 31, it is Sagbow. Sagbow, the
Right.
time has come. You make a flat check. You roll a d20, and your target number is your dying number, which is 1. So it's 11. You fail. You go to dying 2. If you hit dying 4, you're dead.
Dead.
Right.
What you can do is on dying 3, you can burn all your hero points. You've
I
got
should
1
have worn the
currently,
dice up.
and that would stabilise you. So you're not going to You're not going to be dead as
No,
long as you're prepared to
that's-
spend.
If you critically fail, you move 2 dying conditions.
Good point. So this might be the opportunity. This
That
might
would have
be
been
your time.
next
Sagbow.
round. That would have been a critical fail.
Yes, because of 2. Good point, Graham.
Because he's dying too.
Because the target number is 12 next turn. Yeah.
Just
So you can think about it between now and you can
can I
think about it
burn all
between
my
now and
hero
then.
points? No,
Okay, so you
I'll burn all my
stabilise.
hero
It means
points.
you're unconscious on 0 hit points, but you're not getting any worse.
So I don't have the dying
You don't have the
condition,
dying condition.
but I have the
you have wounded
one.
And by the way, Big Mo, you have wounded 1. Bear that in mind.
I think I've got that noted.
Yeah, until you get a bit of rest, that's going to stack with your dying. It's going to basically bump up your dying condition way to be dropped down again. I can see what's happening with Pathfinder, and I really, really like it. That whole kind of yo-yo thing with people kind of falling down, getting back up, being healed. They build in something for that. On 30,
It's them.
you hear this voice shout, "They're down here! They're down here!" And you can hear a bit more kind of running and a bit of whistle action. You hear the sound of a musket being reloaded, which is not chick, is it? It's like, yeah. He clearly doesn't want to take a shot at you, Dane Dwalin. It's a very tough shot. On 24, it farts loudly.
Okay.
Someone's got to go and get him.
Yeah, that's what I will try and do. So I'm going to have to move out, grab him, and drag him back. That's what I'm going to try and do.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I think we're looking at a concealment issue.
Yeah, and I'll run really low, to make myself as small a target as possible. There's no rule for it, but it seems like what you would do.
As you run out, this Rifle Street runner takes a shot when he sees you clear the cover of the corner of the building. But he has got to make it through that smoke. Old Pathfinder, you'd have what used to call a mischance. Now you've got a flat check. It just becomes 50-50. You're going to roll a d20. I need an 11.
No.
If I make it, then I'm rolled to hit. If I don't make it, then his shot goes wild anyway. Happy? Well, not happy, but understood?
Understood.
Here we go. He gets a 9. His shot goes wild. There's a kind of sound. Zips past your ear. Now what do you want to do?
Well, I'll grab him and try and drag him back.
Okay, you can drag him back. 1 action to get to him. You're going at half speed. Let's round it up. You can get him almost to the edge of the alley in front of Big Mo.
Okay, well, that's where I will end up with.
Okay, I'll put the 2 of you together on the same square.
Cheers, farts.
On 22, it is Big Mo.
Can I grab him and pull him?
Yeah, an interact will take him off Farts' hands, and then
And
you
I've
can
got
drag him
move.
at half speed, which is 3. You've got to move a 7.
I've got to
haven't you?
move a 6. So 1, 2.
Okay, so you can move him 3. So you can move him
6
6.
off.
Move him off the
the
map.
question is when. No. Hey, I should stabilise, really, shouldn't I? I should do a medicine.
Well, no, he is stabilised.
Oh, is he? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
He burnt his hero point in order to stabilise.
Okay, so he doesn't need healing. Doesn't need first
Doesn't need
aid.
healing. It just needs
Oh,
dragging.
I'll drag him off the map then.
Head bumping across the ground as you drag me. Boom,
Yeah.
boom.
yeah, by the feet.
Yeah.
On 7, it's Dane Dwalin.
He's going to move back off the map as well.
Off the map. On 31, it's Sagbow, but I presume you stay on this initiative from now on. I don't know
Yeah.
what happens, but just stabilise. Doesn't make any difference. On 30, you hear the sound of running feet getting really close. You think there's another one very nearby. You hear the sound of a musket being reloaded and whispered, urgent chatter, you presume, between this Rifle Street runner and a new companion. On 24, it's Farts loudly.
Well, I'm running, move, following the other guys.
Off the map?
All 3 moves, yeah.
You make it off the map and you make it away from the gold tank reserve. You have escaped.
Hey.
I'm going to presume that you drag Sagbow
Boom, boom, boom,
bit
boom,
by
boom,
bit.
boom,
You
boom,
get
boom, boom.
away to a point where you've got a moment
bumping
to kind of
against-
take a breath. It's quite a way to the scrapyard.
We could just stash him somewhere
Yeah.
and come back from later.
How long does it take to do first aid and all of that stuff? I suppose we ought to look at that.
Yeah, I'll have a
Or
look.
whatever
now.
it's called. Treat wounds.
Skills.
Just get my book.
Medicine.
It takes 10 minutes to treat wounds. Has somebody got a healer's kit?
No.
Okay.
Let me check my inventory. I don't think so, though.
No.
No, got almost no equipment, actually.
Okay. Nobody's got a healer's kit, which means that nobody can do it anyway.
Let's get him back.
Well-
Let's get him back to the theatre.
The steer you were given by Phoebe Dunsmith was that make it to the junkyard and you're going to be in a position where the runners can't really get at you. You'll get an opportunity to take a breather and then work out how to get to an
tunnel or
entrance to
something.
the sewers,
Mhm.
and that would get you home without having to deal with the law. So I'm going to rule that you can make it to the junkyard dragging Sagbow behind you, but only if you drag him by the ankles, letting his head bump along the floor.
Okay.
Let's put you at the junkyard entrance. I'm going to move you across to a new map. Let me describe.
Hold on. I may be able to do something. I've not
Okay.
been able to figure it out, but I can use a quick alchemy action.
I'm going to get a mini for Sagbow to put him in.
I can use my versatile vials to quickly create any alchemical consumables from your formula book, which means a minor elixir of life,
Right, well, there you go.
which is heals 1d6.
But at least it puts him up.
Yeah.
Then he can move on his own.
Yeah, so that should do it, right?
Great.
So it heals you 1d6.
1d6. Shall I roll that? Or
I would.
you roll better than me, though.
Rolling 1d6 and getting
Oh, not bad. Got a 5.
5.
Great, thank you. And the wounded one stays with me. Don't I?
Yeah,
So
you are a wounded one.
Yeah.
So complicated. It's a great game. They just need to sort the book out so you can find stuff.
Well, it's all in different places. So you do one thing and it's like in 3 different places.
And they didn't fix it when they revised the thing.
Yeah.
It ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with a treat wounds.
Well, it's not a treat
Or if you're
wounds.
restored to full hit points, I'll rest for 10 minutes. Okay, so you treated me. Treat wounds.
I haven't done treat wounds. No, I've done a quick alchemy. I've given you a potion, basically, an elixir.
That doesn't count then, does it?
I don't think
Or
so.
rest for 10 minutes.
I don't know how many I can do.
Seems a bit odd that you just grade them out. It costs
Well, no,
anything.
you get. It's like spells, right? So you get quick alchemy, and you get 4 of them, right? So I got 4 of them, and I've used 2.
Yeah, so it's like an
Now,
alchemist.
how many vials? You use your versatile vials. I know 4 formulas, but how many versatile vials do I get? I just don't know where to look, even to find it.
Well, we can assume that you can do one. And
Well,
we
I've
can worry
done one
about
of my
details.
I've done one on myself, haven't I? I pre-prepared one.
Got it.
At least I thought I'd pre-prepared one. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I got that wrong.
Well, you seem to think that it was on your character sheet as a piece of
Well-
gear.
Well, no. Use your versatile vials to quickly create any alchemical consumables from your formula book with a quick alchemy action.
Yep.
It's a multi-class alchemy thing. I mean, if I've got it wrong, then maybe I got it entirely wrong.
Let's
but
not stop things now. You were rescued by a pre-prepared alchemical consumable that you produced earlier, and you've got 3 more of these vials, and you've used one of them, and that has got Sagbow up on his feet. The scrapyard is bounded by sort of walls of trash, jagged metallic trash that look quite a challenge to climb. The component parts of these towers of trash are dangerous, you think, if you were to make a mistake. There'd be the danger of damage. There's quite a lot of rusty, spiky bits of nails and corners of broken things in there. They look like quite a prospect. There's a break in the wall of trash on the southern end of the scrapyard, and that's what your flight through the alley from the runners, this is where it's led you. You can still hear the occasional whistle and shout, so you don't think that the Rifle Street runners have given up on the chase, but you've bought yourself a bit of time. Just to your west, that is just on the left-hand side of this break in the wall of trash, you can see a precarious wobbling tower of piled refuse. The path opens to the north and east into the scrapyard. I've marked that much on the map. What would you like to
Why
do?
don't we get past it and then pull it down behind us? Block the entrance. How does that sound, chaps?
Yeah.
There are goblins here or something.
Goblins.
Goblins.
Well, you'll be warned about a group of goblins called the Nail
Goblins?
Gobblers.
Gobblers.
Phoebe Dunsmith mentioned that there was a kind of tribe of goblins that make their living in the scrapyard. That
Right.
kind of dwell there. It's
So
no sign of them so far.
Mike, I have found it. I can make them on the fly, and I have 2 plus my intelligence modifier, which is 4. So I've got 6 of the things. 6 versatile vials.
Wow.
But
Oh,
I'm supposed to have an alchemist toolkit.
which you don't
Oh,
have.
God.
Yeah, which I don't have.
Well,
Johnny's a thief without a thief picks and tools. Dan's an alchemist without alchemist tools.
and
Fucking hell.
people have got the medicine skill, but they didn't bring a healer's kit. You're undertooled. Well,
Because you never make a mistake, do you, Paul?
what are we going to do about
No.
it?
No, you never get
Paul
anything
would
wrong.
never make a mistake.
Not once. Perfect player.
Yeah.
You'd
Well,
never forget something like uncanny dodge,
No,
track
never
displacement.
forget that. It was
I
on.
would
None
never.
of that.
You didn't press the button
Oh.
in Demiplane select standard equipment.
Oh, it just gets worse.
Is there one?
There is. Look, we're not going to go back and retrospectively run the entire
It's
encounter.
amnesty. We don't know what we're doing. We're just
Exactly. You don't know what you're doing. So we just push on.
Yes, so we go past
We
the
push
tower
on,
of
it's
junk,
fine.
pull the tower of junk behind us so they can't get to us, and keep going. How about that for a
Okay,
plan?
well,
That sounds very like you're
do you
going at
want
the
to
front.
start
Paul.
moving your minis into the...
Yep.
Okay.
Dane dwelling at the
10,
front.
15,
You can hear some sort of mechanisms or machinery perhaps in the distance, and every now and again you hear a unearthly wail.
Where's Paul?
I'm here.
No,
I can
where's
get
Paul?
you a Paul.
I'm here.
Yeah, hold up. Give me a moment, I'll get you a Paul mini.
That's quite
Which is very different
confusing.
from a mini
Paul. I thought it
Paul.
was Pole.
Paul.
It's Paul.
Paul. It's Paul.
Where's Paul?
Pole.
It's Paul.
Where's Pole? You have to call him Pole.
Paul.
Otherwise, we're going to get really confused.
But we already called Paul Paul.
You see Paul?
Paul.
There he is. Right, so I'm going to send Paul
I
ahead.
am ahead.
Hey, Paul. Right.
Dane Dwellin is stepping through the gap in the trash and out into the main bit. I'm going to do a bit more revealment in a moment. Sagbow has slithered his way in. Big Mo is waiting outside. Farts? What's Farts doing?
Farts will move in slightly ahead of Sagbow.
Okay.
And let off a massive fart.
Always. Cackles as he goes past you and gives you his big
You hear
smile.
the clatter of little metal shards and objects. Let me give you a little bit more map. I'm just going to reveal a whole load of scrapyardness. This little passage that you've pushed your way north through opens out to your northeast, a kind of wider area. To your right on the top of the scrap pile, you can see some kind of crane machine.
I don't like the look of that.
To your north, on this pile of trash, a goblin
You mean a goblin?
appears. A goblin. It
Oh, yeah.
says, "Oi, Longshanks, come in. You've turned up at last.
All right.
We thought our calls for help would be unanswered. In, come on. Topple that." He's with you completely. Topple it, pull it down, then the runners can't come after you. We hate the runners. Oh, I see you've brought one of their kind to help you, have you? That's interesting. He seems to be reacting to farts in an interesting way.
No.
A sentence that has got two meanings. Somebody give me a sense motive check.
We'll
Which is
try that.
perception.
Rules for all
DC in mind.
18. Sagbow.
Sagbow, you think there's something odd going on.
No
They're
shit.
mistaking us for someone else, I think.
Maybe you're being mistaken for somebody else. He's reacted with surprise and anxiety around the presence of farts.
Oh, you know.
There's a knoll.
Potentially, yes. You think maybe it's because farts is a knoll. Let me describe a little bit more about what you can see, and then we can deal with this tower of trash. The crane, the base is entrenched in debris. It's pitted with rust. It looks like it's been broken open so that all of its internal workings are exposed. To your right, to your east, there is a reddish-brown circular pool of water. To the north and the south of that pool of water, there are stacks of metal and wood. In other words, more trash wall. This reminds me slightly, by the way, of... Do you remember the Paths of the Lil? Gamma World
that was
Adventure?
great.
No.
It's like a sort of implied labyrinth where towers of trash are giving you a kind of route.
It was hedgerows, isn't it, or something in the past?
There was hedgerows, yeah. To the
You could
exactly,
slip
whereas
through
here it's
the
junk
hedgerow.
piles. Yeah. To the east of this pool of water, there is a large steel box pitted with rust, seeming to block the route past the pond completely. It seems to be like a plug between two trash walls. You would have thought that if it wasn't there, one might be able to, if one could cross the pool or splash across it, get through a gap there, but at the moment it's blocking the way forwards. Now, what do you want to do about this trash pile? Who wants to try and tip it over?
I will.
Okay.
What kind of skill is that?
Has anybody got engineering law? Has anybody got crafting?
I've got crafting.
Okay. Anybody wants to give it a go? You think
I've
you're
got-
probably going to need more than one
I've got
success.
crafting as well.
Okay. Just as you're setting yourselves about this little goblin on the top shouts, "Hurry! The runners are almost here!" And you hear a kind of crack of a musket shot, shouts, and running feet. Who is going to take the first go at either a crafting or an engineering?
I've rolled a 22.
22. Okay. It starts to teeter.
I get a 14.
You get a 14.
Yeah.
Paul is not enough. It's still teetering, but you feel like it needs a bit more encouragement. Does
Can-
anybody else chip in?
What are we rolling? Athletics.
Crafting or engineering?
Oh, 19.
19 is enough. This thing teeters, totters, and then crashes, falling west to east at the very last instant, just before the way out is blocked. You see a figure scoot round the corner, holding an ornate, looking like a very high-spec musket. She is an elf. She levels the weapon, shoots, and just misses this goblin on the top of its junk pile, just by a hair's breadth, probably distracted by the falling of the junk tower. She shouts, "I'm coming after you, you scum!
Very nice.
Next time I won't miss. Yes? There won't be enough of your musket ball pocked body left to identify you fools. Do you hear me? You cross Mugland and you pay in blood. On, get them!" And you can hear the sound of other Rifle Street runners starting to try and make their way up the side of the junk piles. Can somebody give me a perception check, please?
Perception.
20.
20. Sagbow. Something odd about this person. First of all, you recognise this person. I think that's probably a society check, actually. But let's hand wave that.
Society.
You believe that this is Sergeant Lovelace, the senior
Right.
Rifle Street runner, who is
Yes,
in the pocket of,
right.
in the pay of Mugland. Where you have been victims of corrupt law enforcement, she's probably been pulling the strings.
Yeah.
The other thing, though, that you notice, Sagbow, in the dark, you can't make out details, but she's definitely heterochromatic in the old eye department. One eye is a different colour to the other.
Oh,
You just
really?
can't work out
Really?
the colours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What sort of
Everyone
colours might
is.
they be?
I don't know.
We can't make
Um,
them out from this distance, but there's definitely different colours, yeah? We can't
They
see
seem to
what
be
the
different
colours
colours.
are.
Grey.
There's going to be one green and one grey eye, isn't it?
Right. You've toppled the tower of trash. You're in the scrapyard. What would you like to do now? This little character on top of the scrap heap, cackling away.
Come here, come here. Come here and talk to our Lord. Come and talk to Lord Glass.
Okay, we'll go.
And he sort of waves
Okay.
you around the side of the spur of trash that he is on. And if you work your way north a bit into this area, you can see that actually there's an opening into a cul-de-sac of trashness.
Ah, okay.
Dane Dwalin, as you walk up
Yeah.
to it, you can see that there's kind of a ring of old crates, bits and bobs. There's a campfire. There's a weird, complicated contraption. Gears and rods and so forth have been assembled to make a rotatey spit that is rotated by 2 foot pedals. There's a goblin working them with rats on spikes turning in the fire.
Nice.
It's a sort of rather unattractive, but at the same time maybe slightly attractive smell of cooking meat meets your enormous nose, Dane Dwalin.
Yes.
You get, of course, a +2 on all perception checks
Yes.
that need smell.
Yes.
It's sort of mixed, that smell, though, with the horrible sweet smell of rubbish.
Just
So it's a bit
very
like
familiar, this.
it's kind of like eau de bin juice as well as
Eau de bin juice.
as well as rat.
Yes.
And you can see goblins.
Bin juice bugger off.
They're described as a gaggle of nail gobblers. They start to cautiously advance their way towards you. I shall place some tokens on the map. Say there are sort of 7 or 8 of these little creatures.
Right.
They look delighted to see you, but very cautious.
Hi.
about-
Longshanks. Come, have some rat. Have some rat.
Sorry.
Have some water from a bucket.
Wait a minute, I've
and they
got to get
beckon
my
you in.
voice right. Dane Darling.
No, don't go.
Right, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't eat rat. I'm a
Well,
veg-
don't get your voice right, please.
I'm a vegetarian.
That figures.
I can't stand the smell of cooking meat.
This is fine rat.
Is anybody gonna enter the
yeah.
nail gobbler camp? Well, let's move some miniatures. Let's not just
Hello,
do the whole thing of leaving your miniature
guys.
somewhere else so that if
Hello,
something
guys.
happens.
How are you? You all right?
Oh, hello, come in.
Thanks very much. It's
We
very
thought you'd
nice.
never
Yeah,
make it.
it's very nice. of you.
Sorry, better late than never.
They gather round, and then from the back of their number emerges somebody who is clearly their leader.
Luke Skywalker.
Find the description. What?
Luke-
Jawa.
Luke Skywalker.
Why would Luke Skywalker be
I
their
don't
leader?
know.
Okay. Yes,
It's
it's Luke
possible.
Skywalker. Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent.
Our leader, he's called Luke Skywalker. In a strange piece of cross-cultural
Yes.
creative coincidence.
Yeah.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
What do you mean, why not? He's called Lord Glass.
Lord Glass, we are here.
He is lifted by a couple of them up onto some crates to make him seem more important. He is wearing a robe that is absolutely studded with pieces of glass. I actually have a picture, but I can't be bothered to share it with you because you
go
don't interest
on.
me enough. Hold up. Okay. I don't think this is really worth it, but fuck it. There we go.
Oh, yes.
You're right, Mike.
Yeah.
Not really worth it.
It wasn't worth it.
No.
Anyway,
No.
it looks a bit like...
That's okay. He's got mechanical
I
hands.
think that's a good picture.
If you held that picture up in front of Paul's phone, it would unlock. This glass in his gear is weighing him down and
Very
making it difficult for
good.
him to balance. He clears his
Must be
throat.
painful to put on.
He says,
Brave warriors from the city.
and he kind of gestures towards outside wherever we are, the Iron Quarter, towards the spires and whatever of main Alkenstar.
Noble Lord Glass, I believe.
Our cry for help has been answered, I see. And, you seem to have brought...
That's very wise of you. You brought one of their number. He looks intently at you, Farts.
Are you some sort of scout or guide about the knoll? You're not a sludge spine, are you?
Just say no.
I am indeed not a sludge spine.
You don't seem to have the horrible warty countenance.
No.
This is excellent. This is much better than I was expecting. Much, much better. I'm Lord Glass.
Yes.
I am ever so elevated in terms of my seniority. Your names are, please?
I'm Big Mo.
I am fart loudly.
Big Mo, yes. Oh, Fast Loudly, comedy name, yes, very nice. You like that?
Your name goes down very well with the other goblins.
And there's a nose over there with a body attached to it. What's that called?
We're not sure.
Don't dwell on.
Okay, yes, well, I couldn't quite hear that. Could anybody
quite
hear that? It's
nasal.
something like a platform announcement. Not that I've been on a train, of course. Massive anachronism. He says, okay, we've got a problem with gnolls.
Oh.
If you could make them go away, we would be ever so grateful. You spoke to Wagwoo then. He found you.
Wigwam or Wagwoo.
Wagwoo?
Wigwam.
You didn't speak to Wagwoo.
Wigwam.
Maybe he was going under an assumed name. But one of our number has approached you, yes? I mean, this is why you're here. Oh.
Fate have brought us here to help you.
But we're.
Well, what brings you here? What brings you to the scrapyard in the first place, then?
We
Never you mind.
we had the calling to come and help. So we arrived.
Well, the runners are after you for some reason.
Well, they were
I
always
presume you're
after
out.
someone, aren't they?
Oh, that is true, yes.
They don't bother us in here, of course, because of the rumours.
Rumours?
Now.
Rumours?
Well, of the scrapyard being haunted.
Oh, those rumours. Yeah, no, don't believe
Yes,
those.
just rumours.
Where are these gnolls that are giving you trouble?
We toppled this thing. There's a box over there, great big steel box, and we toppled that down. Beyond that, unfortunately, one of our number has become trapped. It would be wonderful if you could find her. She's called Monzi. She's the smartest of us. Well, she was the smartest until this chap arrived. Another one of his number steps forward. Looks like not a nail gobbler. Looks like a goblin from the city.
Hello,
Lucas, what's his name?
Fizbit Sutrabang Doctor. To you. How you doing?
Fizbit here has got himself in a bit of trouble with the law and gentleman that you may or may not have heard of called Sir Ambrose Mugland. Anyway, he sought shelter here with us. He's now probably the smartest goblin amongst us. Anyway, you go past that, and then you go past, there's the crashed ship, of course, the crashed airship, and then you've got the gnolls. Yes, that's
I got in trouble with the law, but I'm not a criminal. I'm an unlicensed academic in hostile field conditions.
Well, there you are.
What do you study, sir?
Alchemy.
Oh, you turn base metals into gold?
Or sometimes. Specifically for healing purposes.
Oh,
I do know how to make the odd bomb or two, I can tell you.
bombs can be
Few
useful.
controlled experiments, always useful.
What was your name again, Lucas?
Dr. Fizbit Sutrabang.
Fantastic.
Fizbit, it might be that your path lies with these gentlemen. They could probably do with your expertise dealing with the gnolls.
Suppose so.
He says, throwing out a massive steer to you. Now, what are you going to do, chaps?
Let's have some of this fine rat.
So we need to move this metal container.
There's a pool of rust-coloured water, and then there's a metal box on the other side. If you approach that pool, Sagbow, can you give me a perception check?
17.
It's not very deep, this thing. At the bottom of the pond, there's a pile of cloth that sits mostly motionless. Every now and again, some kind of current or something causes it to dance in the water. In other words, you think there may be some kind of rags or textiles or something jammed into a drain or something that's meant that this pond has formed.
Is there anything in the pond?
Farts, are you heading up towards the pond?
Well, I'm asking Mr. Glass.
In the pond? Well, no, I mean, not that I know of. But, I mean, who knows? There's all sorts of strange things in this environment. We try to stay in the scrap.
I wouldn't step in it. Can't you go around the bottom?
What does the machine do at the bottom?
The crane?
It looks like it has a grabby thing. Can we grab something with it?
It's quite useful. You might be able to use it to move the great big steel box on the other side of the pond, for example.
Can you show us how it works?
I don't personally know how to operate. Monzi knows how to operate, but of course, as I explained, she's gone missing. We were got a little over-eager with our barricading activity, and she's now
on the wrong
she's
side.
Now blocked away. We can't get to her. If you could work out how to control its spinner, whatever it is, mechanisms, you could use it to maybe move that box or move down other junk.
Okay.
Right, who's the smartest?
Intelligence.
I have intelligence of +1.
I have plus
Plus
0.
4.
I have plus 4.
I think
So you
they're
were
the
gonna try and-
smartest.
You'd have thought that operating the crane, engineering law would be ideal, but it could just be a question of applying brute strength or a combination of the two.
Or maybe
Don't have
someone.
any good skills.
Crafting.
I'm trained in engineering law.
Well, there you go then.
Well, there you go.
Off you go.
There you go.
Go and give it a look.
I'm just going to head down towards this machine. Excuse me.
Okay.
Where's the control mechanism?
Well, now you can sort of peer into the innards of this thing as you inspect it. Give me an engineering law check.
Add 4 to this. 13.
13 is enough.
Oh, marvellous.
Peering at the innards of this thing, you're like, oh no, hold up. If that was connected and then that was disengaged, and if that was moved a little bit, yes, I'd be able to get this thing operating. That's what you think with your DC 13 engineering law check. Do you want to have a go?
Yep.
As soon as you start reaching in, a tiny swarm of creatures starts to emerge, and at the same time, Sagbow, something has sort of somehow squirgled its way up towards you inside the rusty pool. We're going to roll initiative, but we're not going to roll initiative now.
Oh no, you absolutely.
We're going to find out who goes first in what could be a two-pronged attack of nastiness
Bag of
with
poo.
a sudden absence of goblin allies when we pick things up next week.
You stinking.
And why
bag
didn't
of
the
poo.
goblins know that there was this stuff in here?
Yeah, it's a good question.
I just read it off the page, Lucas.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Outlaws of Alkenstar and Punks in a Powder Keg are copyright Paizo. Punks in a Powder Keg was written by Vanessa Hoskins. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Thanks for listening.